welcome to our vlog about the ultra-luxury class Silversea Silver Shadow cruise ship. In this first segment, we are going to do a ship and suite tour. All of the information and opinions presented here are based on our experiences from our April-May 2026 cruise. These opinions are, of course, ours and ours alone. Your experiences and opinions may vary. Let us know in the comments if we hit or missed the mark, or if we left something out. One small disclaimer, we were not given this trip or were financed by anyone other than ourselves. Let's start with a bit of context about the trip itself before we get into the tour of the Silver Shadow. This voyage was 24 days with 19 ports of call in 4 different countries. 2 of those days were in Nice, France, and 2 were in Livorno, Italy. There were only 3 days over the entire voyage were sea days. And we made stops in France, Italy, Malta, and Spain. Well, let's get started with a short tale of the tape and the specs of the Silver Shadow. The Silver Shadow was built by Silversea, and Silversea is owned by the Royal Caribbean Group. The Silver Shadow is considered as belonging to the ultra-luxury class of cruise ships. The ship was built in Genoa, Italy, at the T. Mariotti shipyards in 2000. It was last refurbished in 2017 and late 2019. She has a length of 610 feet and a beam of 81.8 feet and a gross tonnage of 28,258 tons. She has 194 outside cabins with no inside cabins and a capacity of 388 passengers with double occupancy up to 466 if all the hide-a-beds are utilized. There's a normal crew complement of 302. There is a passenger-to-crew ratio of 1.28 passengers to 1 crew member. Space-to-passenger ratio is 73.1 gross tons per passenger, which is a very high number for even this class of ship. There are 8 decks that are passenger accessible, although access to Deck 3 is severely limited. Cruising speed for the Silver Shadow is 18 knots. Officers and crew are a multinational bunch, and she is currently registered in the Bahamas. Well, let's start that ship tour, and we're going to go deck by deck, starting at the bottom and working our way up. There is a Deck 3 that has limited passenger access for tender services, gangway, and the medical center. Deck 4 has some suites and only one public venue, the main restaurant, rather unimaginably called the Restaurant. I found on the internet it has a capacity of 424, which seems awfully high, but it is an elegant space, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. See our upcoming dining and drinking guide for more information on the restaurant and all of the other venues. Deck 5 has several public areas and several suites, and we'll get started with the boutiques. Located near the atrium bar and customer services, the boutiques carry everything you would expect a shipboard boutique to carry, from Louis Vuitton to Silversea labeled swag and other clothing, to some of the essentials you may have run out of or just forgot to bring. Right next door to the boutiques is the atrium bar. The atrium bar is open all day from 6:30 in the morning till 10 p.m. at night, serving up specialty coffees and teas, an afternoon tea from 4 to 5, and a variety of snacks throughout the day. The atrium bar also serves up your choice of beer, wine, and cocktails throughout the day. Next up on Deck 5, midship, are guest services. Guest services includes reception/problem solvers, the shore concierge desk, and the future cruise sales manager. Moving toward the aft of the ship, we find the bar. The bar, opening at 6 p.m. and staying open until late, serves up entertainment, beer, wine, and craft cocktails. It's a beautiful place to just sit and listen to the resident guitarist or pianist while enjoying a drink. Moving up one deck, we head to deck 6 and the only public venue, the Show Lounge. The Show Lounge is for all of the shows, entertainment, special events, lectures and demonstrations, enrichment lectures, as well as home to all the guest headline entertainers throughout the voyage. Spacious and comfortable, it's the perfect place to enjoy a show. Moving up one more deck, we find more public venues and more suites. First up on deck 7 aft is La Terrazza. La Terrazza serves up breakfast, lunch, and dinner, serving up breakfast and lunch in buffet fashion. More on La Terrazza in our upcoming dining and drinking guide. La Terrazza is also the one dining venue that offers up an al fresco space. And then in the evenings, La Terrazza transforms into a sit-down a la carte, fine Italian dining eatery. While reservations are required in the evenings, there is no additional upcharge for dining at La Terrazza. Right next door to La Terrazza is La Dame. La Dame also requires reservations, however there is a $60 per person at the time of this video upcharge. La Dame's cuisine is firmly focused on fine French dining. For an additional upcharge, a so-called elevated wine pairing is available with dinner. And next door to La Dame are the card and conference rooms, big enough to hold a bevy of bridge players, a small conference, or challenge yourself with a board game. Stepping up to Deck 8, there are a few suites and several public spaces. Deck 8 is home to the pool deck midship that features a temperature-controlled saltwater pool flanked by 2 freshwater hot tubs. There are plenty of comfortable loungers, and the crew will set up several large overlapping umbrellas to provide shade. The pool deck is also home to the pool bar that is open from 9 in the morning to 10 at night, serving up whatever you want in the way of drinks throughout the day. And open for lunch and dinner, you have the grill. It's burgers and hot dogs for the afternoon or normal grill fare, and in the evening it switches to a bit more upscale surf and turf sort of menu. More on the grill in our upcoming dining and drinking guide. Located on deck 8 aft is also the Connoisseur's Corner. The Connoisseur's Corner is the smoking lounge that provides a comfortable, well-ventilated space for those who wish to smoke. But it's more. It's also a place where you can purchase a fine cigar or even finer spirits. Louis XIV, anyone? And in addition to its well-appointed interior space, there is a nice exterior space as well. And next to the Connoisseurs Club is the tiny casino featuring a few table games and several slot machines. Because the hours on a cruise ship depend mostly on where that cruise ship is at, opening hours are clearly posted at the door and in the daily newsletter. Also on deck 8 aft is the beautiful Panorama Lounge, a very nice venue for entertainment nightly and drinks. The Panorama Lounge is usually open from 4 p.m. in the afternoon until late. There is usually musical entertainment and a late night DJ, offering up those dance tunes to get you out on the large dance floor. There is also a small al fresco area right outside looking over the aft of the ship. Moving up one more deck to deck 9, we find the jogging track and several sun loungers. Supposedly, 9 laps around the funnels there is equivalent to 1 mile. Our last public deck features the well-equipped fitness center that, though while small, boasts several cardio and weight training machines, weight training equipment in the form of dumbbells, and a spacious, if underutilized, yoga/dance studio. This area also houses the Zagara Beauty and Spa Services area that for an upcharge can give you several massage and treatment options, as well as access to the sauna and steam room. All the way at the front of the ship is the observation library. While there is no drink service there, it does have a self-service coffee and tea station and provides a quiet, relaxing environment full of books and 180-degree views to the outside from the inside and utilizing the wraparound outside decking. Well, that's it for our deck-by-deck ship tour. And what's up next is a rundown of the accommodations and a short tour of the suite that we stayed in during this 24-day cruise. If you want more details, check out silversea.com, or you can use the address below to go directly to the Silver Shadow. There are 7 distinct suite categories aboard the Silver Shadow, and 80% of them have verandas. Each category of suite features a different list of inclusions and amenities, but overall they are very similar in that respect. One quick note, Silversea includes the veranda in the square footage of your suite. So as an example, a 345 square foot veranda suite with a 60 square foot veranda actually has 285 square feet of interior space. So with those very few qualifications and caveats in place, let's take a quick tour of those suite categories. Let's start on the upper end with the owner's suite. If you want to look at the owner's suite features, I suggest you either pause the video or go out to silversea.com and peruse at your leisure. The owner's suite can be booked in 1 or 2 bedroom configurations, topping out at 1,264 square feet. The second bedroom is simply a Vista suite that sits adjoining the main owner's suite. Slightly larger, but sitting all the way to the front of the ship, is the Grand Suite. Also available in a 1 or 2 bedroom configuration, in this case, the second bedroom is a veranda suite, adding 60 square feet of veranda to the equation. The Grand Suite is located across 3 different decks. Next up is the Royal Suite. The Royal Suite, just as the Grand Suite, can be had in 1 or 2 bedroom configurations, with the second bedroom being an add-on veranda suite. The Royal Suite is only slightly smaller than a Grand Suite and is located in the same all the way forward location. Next up is the luxurious and spacious Silver Suite. Located on only Deck 7, there is a cluster of lucky 13 silver suites located in a midship location. Also located on Deck 7, midship, is the Medallion Suite. There are only 2 Medallion Suites located on the Silver Shadow. Next up is our favorite class of suite, and that's the Veranda Suite. The Veranda Suite comes in 3 different variations, all with the same features and amenities, and the abysmal standard Wi-Fi package, while all the previously mentioned categories include the much better performing premium Wi-Fi package. Veranda suites are all laid out the same and are the same 285 square feet interior space with a 60 square foot veranda. They come in 3 different varieties: deluxe, superior, and classic. The 3 different categories of veranda suites are spread out across 5 separate decks. So why, you might ask, are they priced differently? After all, the size and the layout are the same. The features and the amenities are exactly the same. Well, it's all location, location, location. With the deluxe veranda suites being located more toward the center of the ship, Superior being located just a little less center of ship, and Classic being located as far forward as can be. There is one final category of suite, and that is the Vista Suite. The Vista Suite is the only type of suite that does not have a veranda aboard the Silver Shadow. It is laid out much in the same way as the Veranda Suite, with the highest concentration being on Deck 4. The other Vista Suites, scattered across Decks 7 and 5, are utilized as the second bedroom of the larger suites. If a veranda is not important to you, these are the lowest priced suites on the ship. We opt, as we usually do, for a Classic or, in this case, a Superior veranda suite. We find the veranda suites are a good match for what we like and are more than spacious enough for us. On this trip, we stayed in Superior Veranda Suite 711. Let's take a quick look inside. As soon as you open the door, you're greeted by a tiny makeup area, a chilled bottle of champagne, and in our case, a few chocolates. In the case of a veranda suite, a queen-size bed, flanked by USB sockets on one side and USB sockets and a AC outlet on the other. There is a nice countertop workspace that I utilize as a place for all my editing stuff. That countertop comes complete with a few AC outlets, both in the European 220 volt style as well as the 3-prong 110 volt US style. There's a small mini fridge that can be tricked out any way you want it to be. Just tell your butler, and they will make it happen. The mini fridge is flanked by several small shelves with stemware and bar items like a corkscrew. The marble-clad bathroom is replete with 2 sinks flanked by several shelves for your whatnots. Sorry, no drawers. The toilet is wedged in beside the generously sized shower, and there is a full-size soaking tub. Unusual for a cruise, there is a true walk-in closet that has several drawers, plenty of hanging room, and a safe that is large enough to hold your 15-inch laptop, no problem. Stepping out on the veranda, we find something that's a little bit tight, but can still comfortably hold 2 adults, 2 chairs, and a table. All said, we prefer and usually purchase the Veranda Suite in one of its various configurations. It just works for us. Well, this brings us to the end of our ship and suite tour. I hope you have found something interesting here. Overall, we found the ship very nice and impeccably maintained. Bottom line, would we sail on the Silver Shadow again? Well, I would say yes, and she would probably say no. While I found the Silver Shadow fitted my needs, she felt that there were some things missing. Most of them in the food department. I can't tell you what that is, but this basic food group starts with pizza, and we both miss some of the amenities that the larger ships do offer. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to be kept up with new videos as they appear. Check out my somewhat neglected website, tomsmultiinterest.com, and stay tuned for what's coming next. And that would be the Dining and Drink Guide, Entertainment Guide, followed by the Silversea Experience and the pros and cons of this particular voyage. Please check out some of our other videos. And as always, safe and happy travels from T's Cruise and Travel Muse.